July 25th, Saint Christopher. Saint Christopher was a 3rd century martyr who died under the persecutions of Decius. He is also celebrated as one of the 14 holy helpers. This group of saints is invoked with special confidence because they have proven themselves helpers in adversity and difficulties. The legend of Saint Christopher says that a heathen king, through the prayers of his wife to the Blessed Virgin, had a son whom he called Pharaoh and dedicated him to the gods Mahomet and Apollo. This child acquired in time extraordinary size and strength, and he resolved only to serve the strongest and the bravest. He bound himself in succession to a mighty king and then to Satan, but he found both lacking in courage, the former dreading even the name of the devil, and the latter frightened by the sight of a cross at the roadside. For a time his search for a new master was in vain, but at last he found a hermit, who told him to offer his allegiance to Christ. He instructed him in the faith and baptized him. He took the name Christopher. Although Christopher would not promise to do any fasting or praying, he willingly accepted the task of carrying people, for God's sake, across a raging stream. One day he was carrying a child who continually grew heavier and heavier, as if it seemed he had the whole world on his shoulders. The child, on inquiry, made himself known as the Creator and the Redeemer of the world. To prove his statement, the child ordered Christopher to fix his staff in the ground. The next morning it had grown into a palm tree bearing fruit. This miracle converted many, but it also excited the rage of the Emperor Decius. Then Christopher was then put into prison, and after many cruel torments, he was beheaded around the year 251. Along with being one of the 14 holy helpers, Saint Christopher is also invoked by motorists, travelers, against epilepsy and pestilence, as well as against sudden death. May Saint Christopher protect us as we travel the motorways across the world.